67-year-old Joel Andrew McClendon is behind bars for shooting a fast food employee. The incident occurred at just before 9:30 p.m. on Saturday the 30th of September at a Taco Bell restaurant at 8812 Albemarle Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. Investigators said that Joel was going through the drive-thru and had paid for his food when he became upset and began accusing the attendant of shortchanging him. An argument ensued, so Joel got out of his car, went inside the restaurant and shot the 54-year-old male Hispanic worker multiple times. Joel then left the store and started shooting into the restaurant from the outside before finally leaving the scene. The worker, whose identity has not been disclosed, was rushed to hospital with life-threatening injuries. Detectives reviewed security footage and identified the suspect shooter as Joel McClendon. Officers tracked Joel to a nearby apartment complex, and after getting warrants for his arrest, he was arrested outside his home without incident. Joel's been charged with attempted murder and discharging a weapon into occupied property, and is held at the Mecklenburg County Jail on a $500,000 bond. The investigation into the matter continues. A volunteer firefighter with the Grundy Center Fire Department in Holland, Iowa, is accused of setting a string of fires that he responded to with his unit to assist in putting out. On Thursday, the 28th of September, 60-year-old Kendall Eugene Rhodes was charged with 13 counts of arson and 1 count of reckless use of fire or explosives. Deputies from the Grundy County Sheriff's Office began an investigation in April into a series of arson fires. The fires were mostly ditch fires and some spread into nearby cornfields, and other fires included buildings on abandoned properties. Kendall's been with the fire department for 6 years. He remains held at the Grundy County Jail in lieu of bond. The investigation into the matter continues. 46-year-old Shadonica Black is behind bars in connection to a drive-by shooting that involved 2 juveniles. At 9:14 p.m. on the 7th of September, Shadonica got into an argument with the teen boy and girl after she almost hit them with her car as they were walking along the Walmart parking lot on North Estrella Parkway in Goodyear, Arizona. She screamed at the victims, telling them that her son, who was in the car with them, could beat them up, and she threatened to blow their heads off. As the teens got in their car and drove away, Shadonica pulled up beside them and fired multiple shots, striking the car and shattering the back window. On the 25th of September, Shadonica was arrested at her home. She confessed to detectives to shooting towards the victim's vehicle twice, while the 13 and 8-year-old sons were in the car with her. She also told them that she had gotten rid of the gun. Detectives noted that during the interview, she was being honest and appeared genuinely remorseful. Shadonica said she wanted to apologize to both victims, and she knew what she did was wrong. Shadonica is charged with drive-by shooting, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, endangerment, criminal damage and disorderly conduct. She's held at the Maricopa County Jail on a $25,000 bond. Police are searching for a 29-year-old man who's accused of killing his 23-year-old brother. At around 4:10 p.m. on Thursday the 28th of September, authorities responded to 8219 Garden Parks Drive in Houston, Texas on reports of a stabbing. When officers arrived, they located an unresponsive man laying in the driveway of the residence with multiple stab wounds. He was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police identified Corey Kellett as a suspect and said he was last seen fleeing the scene in a white Alfa Romeo sedan with paper license plates. Authorities said that the 2 brothers got into a verbal altercation in the driveway when Corey stabbed his brother with what witnesses described as a pirate sword. It's unclear what the argument was about. Corey faces charges of murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and he remains at large. The investigation into the matter continues.